That's what he said.
Quickly, from you. You are from? Maybe it will take long time.
Okay.
So namaskar. I'm very happy to be here in Kannur, and Mr. Krishnamurti, who is also known as Surya Krishnamurti, he has done a great service to art and culture, and he is connecting artists with the audience. So he is very, very important for Kerala. And not only Kerala, but he is sending musicians all over the world. Music is a precious gift of God. Music does not belong to any religion. Like flowers, air, water, fire, fragrance, colors, they don't belong to any religion. But every religion needs flowers. So it's a beautiful message of God that we must learn with the role of flowers, we must learn with the role of music. There are only 7 musical notes, sa re ga ma pa dha ni, altogether 12 notes. And this we realized even 5,000 years back. And today everybody has invented so many digital gadgets, including keyboard, mobile phone, but nobody could create 13th musical note. There remain only 12 musical notes. There is no room. So music has connected the world, and all the musicians of the world, we are like one family. And I hope in our country, every parent should teach their children that they must respect all the religion of India. I have never heard any political leader saying that you must respect all the religion. Because my childhood, from the age of 12, every region of India nurtured me, encouraged me. Whatever I am today, India has made Amjad Ali Khan. And with your blessings and love, both the sons, as you know, Aman and Ayan, they are established musicians today. And now I have grandchildren also. They are 12 years old, twin boys. So we have been, all 5 of us performing sometime, somewhere. And last year, I performed with my grandchildren in New York on 15th of August. They are called Abir and Zohan. And God willing, someday, somewhere, I would like to bring them to Kerala also. They haven't been to Kerala. I don't know whether in the school textbooks, the children, what they have in their books, what they are being taught, I'm not aware. I am only aware when I was in school. But the time has come that every teacher, every school, and all the parents must teach their children, they must respect all the religion of the world. Because I have learned from music. My father, who was my guru, in the very beginning, he told me that all of us, we have a common God, and we are the common race. Atma hi Paramatma hai, that is also a beautiful message, that God is within us. We have to understand, and through music, we have understood that when you are connected with music, you feel connected with God Almighty also. So now medical world is also using music as a therapy. There are so many diseases which can be cured with the help of music, appealing music. My birthplace is Gwalior, Madhya Pradesh, the land of Mia Tansen. There was a great singer Tansen, who was the court musician of Emperor Akbar, who created Rag Darbari, Rag Miyan Ki Malhar. So he was born in Gwalior. And my house where I was born, my father was born, that has been converted into a museum. It's called Sarod Ghar. You are most welcome to visit. If you are in Delhi, Gwalior is very close. If you are in Agra, Gwalior is very close. I would also like to, because it's a election time, that every Indian should vote and choose their destiny and choose their future. Because this is a very crucial time of our life, and I have been watching and seeing all the election, all the leaders talking about all the what they are promising. I hope they give to the people also, because political leaders at the time of election, they promise a lot of things, but after the election, people don't receive those things. So, but anyway, we have to vote, we must vote and choose our destiny and our future. It will be better if you can ask any question. I think I'm always worried about that education. Everybody, Kerala is so highly educated, and the whole world has so much respect for Kerala, because 100% or 200% literacy in Kerala. But in spite of so much education, education could not create compassion and kindness in a human being. How can a PhD becomes communal? How can a PhD becomes radical? So we have to throw our hatred towards others. Our children should become compassionate, our children should become kind. So this is very important for the future of children, that they must have respect for every human being. And because in school, the teachers are busy teaching the subject. The moment children go to school, open your notebook. It's a very common word. They don't ask, there's no relationship between teacher and student in a school. And that is why there is a difference of Guru Shishya Parampara. The Guru Shishya Parampara, that is our ancient culture, that the Shishya, the disciples, they used to serve the Guru like a domestic help. And in those days, a knowledgeable person was considered an institution. But today, a concrete building is called institution. And the relationship of in a school and college is not the same what we had, that Guru Shishya Parampara. Because the students are paying the fee, the teachers are getting their salary. So it's a different world, it's a different culture. But my father, he was not keen that I should go to school. He was a absolutely saintly musician. He said, in one lifetime you can only do one thing. Music ko samajh lo ya kitab ko samajh lo. You understand sound, try to understand music, or try to understand books. You can't do everything in one lifetime. That was his belief, but today even PhDs are also performing, PhDs are also musicians, and PhD, they are called Master of Music and MA of Music, BA of Music, Doctorate of Music. So this is a different culture. But I hope every school should teach. There should be a period where children should not carry the books in the class. One period, you may call it moral science or whatever it is, that only the teacher should talk to the children. The value of love, value of compassion, value of kindness, and teacher should find out teacher should talk to the children about their future, what they want to do. They should talk to them about their family, So there is no interaction with the teacher, only the subject is discussed, subject is taught, but what about the humanity? What about the compassion? Why our children are, when they grow up, they are detached from the parents. They don't want to be around their parents, they want to go away. So this is something very sad, that the old people in our country, all over the world, they are suffering, that children for their own future, they neglect their parents. So there is something wrong in our education system, I think. So it is my humble appeal to all the schools of India especially, that they must create a period where children come in the class without the books, and teachers spend time and be friendly with them and share the meaning of love, meaning of namaskar, meaning of giving respect to people. So we have accepted westernization and we have learned a lot from westernization. I have composed music for the orchestra, symphony orchestra. It is called Samagam. You might see on the YouTube. So it is called first Sarod Concerto, that Aman and we all three sit. There are about 50, 60 musicians behind. They play. So the fusion, the collaboration between Indian music and European music is very healthy, and it's taking, we are performing all over the world with the orchestra also. So, but we must create, we must inject kindness among our children. I hope every child, they are compassionate, every child is kind, and I hope every child, they achieve their goal of life. So now you can question anything you want.
So can you share few words on the Gharana Academy?
The Gharana, my Gharana is called Senia Gharana, because I am a humble representative of Mia Tansen and Swami Haridas. So, and I'm the first North Indian musician who visited Tyagaraja Samadhi, because in those days, it was in, I think, early 80s. No, North Indian musicians were not allowed, and but I tried to pay my homage and love, and I learned a kriti from a South Indian musician, Soga Suga Mridanga Talamu, Rag Shri Ranjani. So I'm the first North Indian people, I performed there, Tyagaraja Samadhi. So, and equal to Tyagaraja in North India, we had Tansen or Swami Haridas. So Gharana is like a school of thought, school of music. Gharana means also limitation. So one has to be versatile. Now young musicians, they have advantage of watching videos and listening to CDs. And in my young days, we could not afford to buy a tape recorder. So, but now the young musician, they get ready-made stuff through video and CD and recordings. So, and I'm very happy that in every field today, there are so many talented musicians, whether tabla, vocal music, or sarod, sitar, everything. So they are very intelligent, they are very, very creative, and they are very hard-working. And some of them, they have become very famous also. So the future of Indian music, I'm not only endorsing classical music, but music is music. Any appealing music, whether it is folk music or any kind of music. But this is amazing that God has granted certain melody to certain region. And that is folk music. So folk music is even more ancient and more natural. I mean, if you go to Rajasthan, they sing this man. Da 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 re. Da 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 So this is Rajasthani folk. Then in Bengal you must have heard Ekla Chalo Re, the Rabindranath Tagore. That song has become so popular, and in Assam they call it Bihu. Da 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 da. That your singer, the playback singer?
Yeshudas.
Yeshudas, yes. He sang this. That was Assamese song. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. So imagine God has gifted every region of our country different kind of folk music, different dresses, different colors. So God is the greatest artist, I think. When I see the birds, the colors of birds, how beautiful, various kind of birds. I love to see peacock. What a personality, what a beauty. So colors are also very, very inspiring, and colors and the sound. And every sound, if you have, because of the language creates barriers. Otherwise, da ra da da ra. I mean, it's just a melody. Da ra da da ra, da ra da da ra, da ra da da ra. So the melody comes to mind, and then somebody requests, please compose a song for me. So I send the melody. Then the writer writes the lyrics on that. Da ra da ra, da ra da 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 ra. So then the writer writes, Bolo ji bolo, akhiyan to kholo, bolo ji bolo. It's a long text, long lyrics. So, but we are grateful to God that I live in the world of sound, because I could not understand language. Language is very difficult to understand, and I did not try to understand also, because it creates barriers. So through sound, I cannot manipulate. If I am out of tune, you will come to know. It's very transparent, especially my instrument sarod. As you know, it doesn't have frets. Sitar, veena, guitar, they have frets. But sarod is a metal fingerboard. There is no sign of any note. So I have to press the string with my fingernails to bring out the slides. So I have to slide that. So through sound I cannot manipulate, but through language the whole world is manipulating. A politician, because of language, sometimes win the election or lose the election. But I am grateful to God that I live in the world of sound. And sound is very sacred and very precious. And try to connect yourself with appealing music, any kind of music. But avoid the noise, because noise is also big pollution. We only talk about air pollution, but noise pollution is equally bad. And that is why around the hospitals they put the sign not to honk. There shouldn't be any noise there. Any more questions?
Like live musical bands are popular in Kerala also.
Sorry?
Live musical bands are popular in Kerala also.
Kerala.
They are focusing on performance. Their traditional songs are using as fast tempos. It is destroying the essence of music.
You mean the bands?
Bands, yes, bands.
Band, yes. See, a band, lot of young musician, it's very difficult to become a solo performer. It's very difficult. But in a group, it becomes more entertaining, and lot of musicians. And even Qawwali, you must have heard Qawwali. Classical musicians who could not achieve much, so they make a group of singers and they sing Qawwali. So group singing is always very impressive, very appealing. And Nusrat Fateh Ali Khan became internationally famous Qawwal singer. He was a Qawwali singer. So, you see, Britishers ruled 200 years in our country. We learned so much from them, but we could not create orchestra. So orchestra we don't have of any national level. In All India Radio, there used to be a group of musicians, but the kind of orchestra we hear in Germany or France or America or England, every town they have a beautiful orchestra. Because in our country, we are very bad in delivering collectively. हम मिलकर कुछ अच्छा काम नहीं कर सकते थे. I hope this India alliance they do something good, because this is not in our DNA. We all want to be a solo musician, solo sarod player, solo violin player. But to be in a group and produce something beautiful is very difficult, very challenging. So India missed out on orchestra. Otherwise, if you go anywhere, New York, London, Germany, France, every city they have a orchestra, and 150 musicians together, they produce beautiful music. So now I think youngsters are making orchestra also. A.R. Rahman is doing very good. I mean, he's teaching, he's very good in collecting orchestra and everything. He has created institution in Chennai. So to perform solo is easy, but together is difficult.
It seems the popularity of Indian classical music is come down because of this particular reason. The youth is more attracted towards fast music and these bands. So how do you think about this scenario?
No, that is all very natural, Whoever wants to make band or group musician, it's very natural. Fusion music, collaboration, they are happening. It used to happen earlier also. My grandchildren, they are all the time listening to Michael Jackson and Justin Bieber. And one day they were showing me some musician. I said, "Is he Justin Bieber?" He said, "No, this is BTS." So new group, Korean group, BTS become very famous. And they are glued to football. They introduced me to Ronaldo and Messi. But at the time of practice, they come and play. So, but we don't force them. We don't ever say, don't listen to Michael Jackson. They enjoy. They know how many tigers are in Kerala or how many tigers are in every region. They know about tigers. So wildlife also they are interested. So every youngster, they have to divide their time, and they can do. The first time when they performed with us in Delhi, my grandchildren, so first time they saw the stage and the audience, and they were very happy about it. And the next day, one of my grandchild, he asked me, "Dada Abba, हमारा अगला program कब है?" when are we performing next? I say, I don't know about myself, how can I tell about you? So this classical music is like a, entering into a dark tunnel with the hope of sun ray someday. It's a long queue. And because the old timers, the great gurus, if you ask them how long will it take to become a musician, they will not like it. You could not question a guru. So total surrenderness to God, total surrenderness to Guru, and you surrender your life to Guru, and you can't ask what will happen tomorrow. So that is a very, very big risk in classical music. And that is why, intelligent people, especially in South, they are completing their college, they become chartered accountant also, a lawyer also, and also a musician. In North India, it's not like that. So, a classical musician, if he is not very good, he becomes ghazal singer, he becomes qawwali singer, or bhajan singer. But classical needs a lot of dedication, commitment, and riyaz, practice. And then, most important is the luck, bhagya, the destiny. Everybody has written what is your destiny. So everybody should have a good luck whatever they do. And I hope every youngsters, they achieve their goal of life, whatever they want to do. And so much struggle in film world also, as you know. But still there is a long queue. Everybody wants to be, and I met so many people, whoever goes to Bombay, they want to become hero. If they can't become hero, they become villain or comedian or even lyricist. So Mumbai, it's a Jadoo Nagri. So much attraction that entire country, they all went to Mumbai. And now OTT is a very good platform that people are, new, unknown actors are getting chance in OTT. So this is a very unusual setup today for a concert, open air concert, and that too at the near ocean. So it's not very ideal for my kind of instrument. But I hope everything goes well. So you begin at 8 o'clock?
Yes.
8 o'clock.
So you came to Kerala and today you participated in the Pirmai also. How you feel?
Sorry?
You participated in the
Past?
Came to Kerala.
When you are coming for the first time in Pinrai, what is your feeling?
Feelings.
It's a beautiful, it's a very nice feeling, and I met one army officer just few days back, and I told him that I am going to Kannur. So he said, oh, it's a beautiful place. I was posted there for 2-3 years, and it's a coastal area and very nice. So I'm grateful to Pinarayi Perum for inviting, and I had the honor of meeting Chief Minister also, yes. Mr. Pinarayi Vijayan. He is very kind, and encouraging art and culture. This is very, very important, because India is also only known all over the world. India is known because of the culture, that so many religions in our country, and we depend on each other. This dependentness is very, very important for the future of our country, better future of our country. And it's a historical, we depend on each other. The person who make my sarod, Hemendra Chandra Sen. So Hemendra Chandra Sen make my instrument, and Amjad Ali Khan play the sarod. So this is, this kind of relationship is very natural. Banarsi sari, who make the sari, who wear the sari. So this connection, this relationship is amazing of our character, our country. So we have to collectively save this flavor, this atmosphere of our country, and we all have to collectively try to give the best to our children. The children should never think, they should always realize that we are like one family. And that is why, thank God we have peace-loving people in our country. And then some people are driven, some people are dragged by the politicians. But majority of our country, they are wise people, they think before they do any further step. So I only hope for the very, very peaceful, and I feel sad to see Russia-Ukraine war or Israel and Palestinian. How can educated people try to kill other people? I don't understand that. It makes me feel very sad. And in my prayers, I am all the time praying that this war should be stopped. So many people have died, so many people are killed. And whatever happened in Afghanistan, that was another thing. So I am praying to God for a very, very peaceful world, peaceful India. And how can educated people can attack others just to, for the sake of land, whatever land you have, please make your people happy within that land. Why do you want more land? So it's very sad that is why I say education could not create compassion and kindness in a human being. So it's really sad that we are still killing each other on account of religion. So, it's very nice, beautiful feeling. Religion teach you good things, and every prophet of every religion never said that please kill other also. So India, I always talk about India, the kind of submission we have, the kind of respect we give by doing namaskar. This is a great gesture. India is the only country we say with both hands namaskar. Otherwise, rest of the world, with only one hand, whether it is adab or salam alaikum or salute or whatever it is. So this is a great strength to say namaskar to other people. And we have, Shashtang namaskar also. So we have so much submission in our country. So, and that is why our culture is respected all over the world. Our art, our music, our dance, everything is respected. Would you like to say something else?
Right, we made a general convening.
I have one more question. You talked about the diversity of Indian music and also demonstrative, but the diversity of India is in a little threat and facing some challenges, not only in the form of music but also in the form of language and many other things. How do you think about this particular situation?
Can you explain in nutshell?
You talked about the diversity of Indian music.
Yes.
Because every state or every particular ethnic
Yes.
group have their own music and it is diverse and
Folk
also
music.
demonstrative.
Yes.
But in India now this diversity faces some threats, not only in the form of language or in many other forms.
No, because you see, every politician of every country, they have their own agenda. Unfortunately, the base of the politics is religion. It's not only India, all over the world. some are trying to impress Jews, some are trying to impress Christians, some are. So this is it's like a football game for them. Cricket game or football game. So they play with the emotion of people. It's a game of manipulation. If you can manipulate, you win. If you can't manipulate, you lose. So, I mean, political leaders, they also listen to music. And they also enjoy music. But their agenda is such that in public they will talk whatever is in their agenda. So they are, every politician is not bad person, but their agenda makes them say whatever they say. So we have to excuse them for that.
Sir, coming to South India, particularly Kerala, the students willing more to study Carnatic music rather than Hindustani music. It is because of the limited facility available in these states.
No, because of the language. You are more comfortable in Tamil language or Malayali language. So language creates barriers, but one should try to understand music. No, language is not important. One has to understand Tyagaraja's this Kriti, which I played, Soga Suga Mridanga Talamu, he is telling Lord Rama, is it possible in his lifetime to understand the meaning of these 7 musical notes? So the height of humility, height of submission, that Tyagaraja is praying to Lord Rama, can I in my lifetime understand the meaning of these 7 musical notes? Soga Suga Mridanga Talam. So, people who dedicate themselves to language, they miss out on music. But first try to understand the sound. So this sound, Swar hi Ishwar hai. This is what our historically all the great masters said. So connect with the appealing sound. Language, don't get involved into language. Because language is language, that's all. But the sound connects. Appealing sound connect you to God. Language is, it serves its own purpose. But sound, I am committed to sound only. Thank you very much. So I hope you achieve everything what you want in your life.